Maggie Smith reprised her stage role as Miss Shepherd in the film adaptation of Alan Bennett's play, The Lady in the Van. The film tells the true story of a homeless woman who lived in a dilapidated van on Bennett's driveway for 15 years. Smith's portrayal of Miss Shepherd is both comedic and poignant, capturing the eccentricity and resilience of a woman who refuses to conform to societal expectations. Smith brings a fierce independence and dignity to the character, balancing Miss Shepherd's abrasive exterior with moments of vulnerability and pathos. Her interactions with Alex Jennings, who plays Bennett, reveal the complex, often strained relationship between the two characters, filled with mutual exasperation but also a deep, unspoken bond. The role allowed Smith to showcase her ability to convey humor and humanity in equal measure, creating a character that is both frustrating and endearing. Her performance in The Lady in the Van is a testament to her skill as an actress, able to find the humanity in even the most unconventional characters. In The Lonely Passion of Judith Hearne, Maggie Smith delivered one of the most profound and heartbreaking performances of her career. The film, based on the novel by Brian Moore, tells the story of Judith Hearne, a lonely middle-aged woman living in 1950s Dublin who dreams of escaping her drab existence through love and faith. Smith's portrayal of Judith is a masterclass in depicting quiet despair and fragile hope. The role required Smith to delve deeply into the character's psyche, portraying Judith's longing for connection and the devastating effects of her disillusionment when her romantic hopes are dashed. Her performance is filled with subtle, nuanced gestures that convey Judith's internal struggle between her devout religious beliefs and her human desires. Smith's portrayal of Judith's descent into alcoholism and despair is both harrowing and deeply empathetic, making it one of her most compelling and underappreciated performances. Despite the film's limited release, Smith's performance is often cited as one of her finest, showcasing her extraordinary ability to convey the complexities of human emotion. In Neil Simon's California Suite, Maggie Smith played Diana Barrie, a British actress nominated for an Academy Award who is struggling with her career and her marriage to Sydney, played by Michael Caine. The film, structured as a series of vignettes, explores the personal crises of various guests at a Los Angeles hotel. Smith's segment, blending comedy and drama, showcases her ability to convey both the superficial glamour and the underlying fragility of her character. Diana is a woman caught in a web of contradictions. She is both confident and insecure, glamorous and vulnerable. Smith's portrayal captures Diana's desperation to revive her career and the painful awareness of her fading relevance. Her interactions with Caine's character reveal the complexities of their relationship, marked by love, resentment, and unspoken truths. Smith's performance earned her the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress, making her one of the few actors to win an Oscar for a role that so closely mirrors the real-life experiences of performers in Hollywood. In the ensemble comedies The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel and its sequel, Smith played Muriel Donnelly, a retired housekeeper with a blunt, no-nonsense attitude and a deep-seated prejudice that she confronts during her time in India. Her initially grumpy and xenophobic character undergoes a significant transformation throughout the films, as she opens herself up to new experiences and friendships in the vibrant, chaotic environment of Jaipur. Smith's performance is a standout in a cast of seasoned actors, including Judi Dench, Bill Nighy, and Tom Wilkinson. She deftly navigates the character's arc from a bitter outsider to a valued member of the hotel community, delivering both laugh-out-loud moments and heartfelt scenes of vulnerability. Muriel's candidness and humor, combined with her gradual shedding of preconceived notions, are portrayed with a refreshing honesty that makes her character's journey both believable and inspiring. Smith's portrayal of Muriel highlights her ability to bring depth and warmth to characters that might otherwise seem one-dimensional. As Mother Superior in the Sister Act films, Maggie Smith brought a sense of gravitas to the comedic role of a stern but kind-hearted nun struggling to adapt to the unconventional methods of Dolores Van Cartier, Whoopi Goldberg. Her character starts as a traditionalist who is resistant to change, but gradually learns to appreciate the transformative power of Dolores's influence on the convent and the choir. Smith's performance is marked by her ability to play the straight woman in a comedic setting, using her impeccable timing and subtle expressions to great effect. Her exasperation with Dolores's antics is both humorous and endearing, and her gradual acceptance of Dolores is portrayed with warmth and sincerity. Despite the light-hearted nature of the films, Smith imbues Mother Superior with a depth that elevates the character beyond a mere foil to Goldberg's exuberant persona. Her presence adds a layer of authenticity and heart to the films, making her a memorable part of this beloved comedy series. In Robert Altman's Gosford Park, Maggie Smith played the wonderfully acerbic Lady Constance Trentham, a role that earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress. The film, a murder mystery set in a 1930s English country house, is also a biting satire of class divisions, and Smith's character embodies the haughty, entitled aristocrat to perfection. Lady Trentham's sharp tongue and disdain for the servants are delivered with deliciously droll humor, but Smith also reveals the character's vulnerability, particularly in her dependence on her maid, portrayed by Kelly MacDonald. Her performance is a brilliant balancing act between comedy and pathos, capturing the absurdity of the British class system while also evoking sympathy for a woman struggling to maintain her status and dignity in a changing world. Smith's interactions with the rest of the ensemble cast, including Helen Mirren, Kristen Scott Thomas, and Michael Gambon, are masterfully executed, making her one of the film's standout performers. In James Ivory's adaptation of E.M. Forster's novel, A Room with a View, Maggie Smith played the repressed and socially anxious Charlotte Bartlett, a character seemingly caught between her strict Victorian upbringing and the dawning of a more modern, liberal age. Charlotte is the epitome of propriety and self-sacrifice, acting as a chaperone to the young Lucy Honeychurch, yet she is also full of contradictions and internal conflicts. Smith's portrayal is a nuanced study in restraint and internalized emotion. Her comedic timing adds a layer of humor to Charlotte's prim and proper demeanor, but she also conveys a deep, almost painful self-awareness of her limitations and fears. Her interactions with Helena Bonham Carter's Lucy and Denholm Elliott's Mr. Emerson are particularly poignant, revealing Charlotte's struggle between duty and desire. This performance earned Smith an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress, a testament to her ability to bring complexity to even seemingly secondary characters. Maggie Smith's portrayal of Miss Jean Brodie, the charismatic and controversial teacher at an all-girls school in 1930 Edinburgh, is a tour de force. The role won her the Academy Award for Best Actress and remains one of her defining performances. Miss Jean Brodie is a complex character, eccentric, passionate, and ultimately flawed. She is both a mentor and a manipulator, inspiring her Brodie set of girls with unconventional ideas and an idealized view of the world, while also imposing her will on them in a disturbingly authoritarian manner. Smith brings a magnetic intensity to the role, capturing the character's duality. Her charismatic, larger-than-life persona that captivates her students and her delusional adherence to dangerous political ideals. The film's climax, where Miss Brodie is confronted by her most loyal student, reveals the tragic limits of her self-deception. Smith's performance is both commanding and heartbreaking, making Miss Jean Brodie one of the most indelible characters in cinema history. As the Dowager Countess of Grantham in Downton Abbey, Maggie Smith created a character that became synonymous with the show's success. Her role as Violet Crawley is a masterclass in delivering sharp, memorable dialogue with perfect timing and inflection. Smith's portrayal is layered, balancing Violet's traditionalist views and aristocratic hauteur with a surprising depth of understanding and compassion. Violet's interactions with her family and the servants are often comedic, but they also reveal her underlying pragmatism and wisdom. She often serves as the voice of reason amidst the changing social landscape of post-Edwardian England. Smith's delivery of lines such as, "What is a weekend?" and "I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose," not only became iconic catchphrases but also showcased her ability to infuse even the most biting remarks with a hint of vulnerability. Her performance earned her numerous accolades, including 3 Emmy Awards, and made the Dowager Countess a cultural phenomenon. Maggie Smith's portrayal of Professor Minerva McGonagall in the Harry Potter series is one of the most enduring roles of her career, spanning all 8 films. She perfectly captures the character's essence as described in J.K. Rowling's novels, a stern but fair educator, deeply loyal to her students and fiercely protective of Hogwarts. Smith's portrayal is both formidable and compassionate, embodying the ideal of a mentor who commands respect while maintaining a deep sense of empathy. Her performance is filled with memorable moments, from her transformation into a cat in the opening scene of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone to her passionate defense of the school in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 2. Despite undergoing chemotherapy during the filming of the later movies, Smith's dedication to the role never wavered, adding a layer of poignancy to her already iconic performance. Her portrayal of McGonagall as a beacon of strength and resilience resonated deeply with audiences, solidifying her place as one of the most beloved characters in the series.